In this English pronunciation tutorial, you're going to improve your English speech by learning 10 common words that have the schwa sound in English, but that most people nearly always pronounce incorrectly. This was a video request from Thomas, so thank you very much, Thomas, for requesting it. It's a brilliant video because most people never learn the schwa sound in English. It's the most common vowel sound in the English language. It appears everywhere in the English language. But if you don't know how to recognise the schwa sound and pronounce it in words correctly, you're always going to be pronouncing words as they're spelt, and that's going to lead to bad pronunciation because English is not a phonetic language. Before we do that, I've got big news. I've just launched a brand new English pronunciation Facebook group where I'm going to be giving more content on a regular basis to help you speak English clearly, be easily understood, feel confident in the language, and to get better jobs. So I've got a prize to the first 10 people that go to the group, join it, and ask a question in the comments of the group. I'm going to give you a personal response to any question that you've got on your own English pronunciation. So you can head over to the group, ask me any question relevant to your English pronunciation, and you're going to get a personalized video response right from me, okay? So head over there now, join the group, put your question in the group, and then I'm going to get back to the first 10 people with a personalized video response. Once you've done that, come back here and we're going to get straight in to the lesson. So 10 important schwa words where most people pronounce the word incorrectly. We're going to look at slightly more complicated schwa words here, okay? Because most people know the schwa sound when it comes in words like about, supply, sofa, okay? And if you don't, I really highly recommend that you watch this video here or here, whichever side it is, where you're going to learn the basics of the schwa sound. In this video, I'm going to assume that you already know the schwa sound, and I'm just going to show you how to put the schwa sound into these 10 words. So let's dive in. The schwa sound is in the last syllable of each of these 10 words, okay? And it's for that reason that most people end up pronouncing it incorrectly, okay? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to give you these 10 words. I'm going to show you how to pronounce the word correctly with the schwa pronunciation. And I'm also going to then show you how most people would probably pronounce it incorrectly as a result of relying on the spelling of the word. Okay, so let's dive in. Watch until the end where you're going to get a bonus word that's going to be really important for you. Okay, so let's dive in with word number one. Word number one is payment. 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 Okay, can I make a payment, please? Or you need to make a payment. Okay, payment. What most people would say is payment. 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 Okay, can you hear the difference? Payment, payment. It's a subtle difference, but it's there and it's very important to get it right. Payment. Word number two is forward. Forward, forward. We want to move forward together with our English pronunciation. Okay, we want to move forward together. What most people would say is forward. Forward, forward. When people see the AR combination, they think it's R, and in many cases it is, but in other cases it's not. And forward is a prime example of where it's not. It's the schwa sound, and it's important to get it right. Word number three is upward. Upward, upward. Okay? A very common saying in English is onwards and upwards. If you have something that doesn't go your way, maybe you have some bad news, or you go for a job interview and you don't get it, or you wanted to do something and for some reason you couldn't end up doing it, what we say in English is onwards and upwards. It means we're going to go forwards and upwards in the right direction. It doesn't matter that it didn't happen. So if something happens or doesn't happen that you wanted to happen, I might say to you, I'm sorry it didn't happen, but onwards and upwards, let's move on. okay? Upwards, 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 not upwards, 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 okay? Word number 4 is chemical, 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 okay? It's at the end of the word, kul, kul, kul. Now, most people, when they see this word, would pronounce it chemical, chemical, chemical. Okay, they see cal at the end of the word, they think cal, chemical, but it's not that. Chemical, chemical, chemical. Okay? A word that rhymes with chemical, but is spelt very, very differently, and that is important for me, is the word Michael. Michael. Michael, okay? Chael is the combination at the end of the word here. And most people would think, is that chul or is it kael or what is it? It's kul, kul, kul. Michael, okay? Michael. Hi, I'm Michael. Nice to meet you. You might say back to me, hi, Michael. Thank you for your English pronunciation lessons. The next word, common. Common, common, okay, common in English is a very common word, and the schwa sound at the end of the word in common is a very common sound. But because it's spelt with an O letter at the end of it, people think that it's pronounced common, common, common. It's not pronounced common, it's common, and it's the schwa sound at the end of the word. Next is colour. Colour, colour. Comment in the section below, what's your favourite colour? The important thing about colour is that you pronounce it correctly. What you do not want to have is a bad colouring in your pronunciation of the word colour. The correct pronunciation is colour, not colour, colour, or colour, 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 okay? In American English, sometimes it's spelled differently to how it is in British English, but what's important is the pronunciation stays the same. It's colour and not colour. Next, problem, 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 okay? Most people would say problem, problem, problem. It's not problem, it's problem, problem, problem. Can you hear the difference between the sounds in the different words here? I really hope you can. Comment in the section below, letting me know which words you're finding the most difficult and which ones you're actually finding quite easy, okay? Next word, permanent, 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 okay? If something is here to stay, it's permanent. But what most people that have learnt English as a second language end up saying is permanent, permanent, permanent. It's absolutely not permanent, okay? It's permanent, 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 okay? And word number 10 is butter, butter, butter. I like vegan butter, 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 okay? What most people would say, because it's spelt with ER at the end, is butter, butter, butter. Or if you come from a language where you roll your R's, you might say butter, butter. But it's neither of those two. You certainly don't pronounce the R at the end. The correct pronunciation is butter, butter, butter. So right there are 10 words with the schwa sound at the end of the word that are essential to learn to pronounce correctly. As I said, I was going to give you a bonus at the end of the video. The bonus word is an important word, especially in medical situations. Okay, so if you're ever in a medical situation when you're in an English-speaking country, this is a very important word to get correctly. It's the word doctor, doctor, doctor. Okay, it's spelled with an O-R at the end, but it's not pronounced doctor or doctor. It's doctor, doctor, doctor. Okay, so there you are, another bonus schwa word. The next thing to do if you're struggling with the schwa sound is to watch these videos up here that are really going to help you to actually learn the schwa sound correctly. This has been a bit more of an advanced video where we have looked at the schwa sound at the end of words. If you're still struggling to make it correctly, you need to learn the schwa sound as it is on its own to begin with. And make sure to go over to the new English Pronunciation Facebook group where I'll be there to answer the first 10 people's questions that join the group now and get them in before anyone else. So head over there now and I look forward to seeing you there. Thumbs up, see you next week.